Welcome to the Swagger Report. Swagger Report 2016 for the San Diego Padres. We are out here and we are doing something that no one's ever done before. We are letting it know about San Diego, where the swagger lies, and how the Padres need to sink their teeth into it and make it their own.
Amen.
We are here spreading the word about the San Diego baseball Padres.
Doesn't happen now. It's never going to happen. 2016, do or die.
We are the right field mission. We are here on the Swagger Report reporting on the swagger. We're trying to find out what's really going on. So, 2016 has started, and some people were a little put off by the first lack of runs at first, but lately the bats have gotten hitting and the shillelaghs have gone over the wall, or at least the bats have hit the balls of the shillelaghs over the walls. But I will say this much. We are here for the Swagger Report, and I've seen some great swagger. What say you guys?
Well, I'd say that 2016 is a little too early to tell right now, my good friend Monsignor. It's April. Don't get your hopes pinned too much.
April.
I just saw the Dodgers get the hell beat out of them 2 nights ago, 7 or 8-2 against the Braves. Anything can happen right now.
Anything can happen.
All we have to do is put some wins together.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
I'm telling you, there's a chance.
All right, what say you, Lou? All right.
I say very
So-
ambiguous. Very, very ambiguous. To the point where if you have a conclusion or a thought or whatever, you could be very wrong at the end. So this team should just become super, super crazy good without you really even thinking it's going to happen.
So what do you think about the new manager, Andy Green? What do you think about the new manager, Andy Green? How is he?
Probably one of the best ejections I've seen in quite a while.
Very insightful.
Since the Phillies manager used to throw the dirt at the umpire and kick the dirt and all that.
You're talking about last night when he actually got a little bit of umbrage
I'm not
up.
talking about that. I'm talking about how is he managing?
I think he's doing well. I think, it took a little longer than I would have thought.
How is he different than Bud Black?
Well, basically, when he has those after interviews, he doesn't say, it's just baseball.
There you go. What say you?
Andy Green's not what I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at all the elements of all that's around them right now. Was he given enough tools at this point? Is he able to motivate the guys that are on the field right now? And so far, I'm actually liking what I'm seeing. He's giving them as competitiveness gives them an edge. So actually, no one is given their own position. When we looked at him in spring training, that's all he talked about: making these guys compete for their positions, even the guys who think that they're starters.
Yeah. What do you think about all the shifts? The shifts in the infield. Pretty
Well,
interesting. I think that's a little different.
If you're looking at guys like Joe Madden, if you're looking at guys that play those sort of percentages and use sabermetrics to their benefit, he's the new breed. Watch what Andy Green does in the next few months.
I can dig it. So can we break out the Padres gospel, the right field word?
Amen. Amen.
Put it on Padres. Give us some of the word. Okay. So it looks here on the April edition of the Swagger Report in 2016.
Good. You saw what he ended up doing, that nice little home run, exactly, on Ashlyn's birthday when she turned 19. He hit that home run out for her. Yep. She asked for it.
Honestly, I think Will Myers, he has it in him. He was really good with Tampa Bay. But the bottom line is, he can't get hurt. He is a little bit frail, but he calls it like it is. All I know is he must like the white queso. Us here in the right field mission, we are proponents of the nickname White Queso. We want to make it clear we dig the white queso as well.
Hey,
But the bottom line is
white
whatever gets
queso
us
matters.
runs.
That's what I say.
Whatever gets us runs. And I love it. It's very interesting. I got to say, Will Myers' personality, he has a sharp knife to his way he talks. He'll say, no, well, that's just the way it is. Because he does have a little bit of that. He's an interesting cat. But the bottom line is hopefully that clairvoyance and stubbornness about personal afflictions will help him at the plate. when he's trying to decide which pitches to swing at and not swing at.
Sometimes you have to be obstinate. Sometimes you have to run sort of contrast to people who are a yes man for the organization.
Yeah.
This is a guy who's not going to, just personality wise, he's not somebody who's going to lay down and say yes when he means in his heart no. And that's how he plays on the field, I think.
I think so, but then a little bit, he gets a little bit star-studdedness and maybe gets a little lazy. So it's kind of an even line,
That's why you put him on first.
right? I know, honestly, he should be playing center. He has the athletic ability.
Anybody else out there?
All right, speaking to that, it brings us to our next point. So, there's been a stud out there. A few have gotten hurt. Corey Spangenberg,
Future
Tyson
Hall of
Rice. Oh, all right. Some say it is so. Tyson Ross, and you also have Jan Jervis Solarte. May they get better. We will say a special hymn for them.
Mm-hmm.
Padres get better.
I like Rosales.
Yeah,
You like
Rosales
Rosales?
is kicking some ass.
What the hell?
right now. Here, cheers to that.
Here's that. Yeah, exactly. How about Wallace?
He's got a little swagger. Rat
timely
boy.
hitting.
Rat boy
Fun
Rosales.
to watch. Productive.
Rat boy Rosales.
Rat boy. He does kind of have a little. He looks like he should be gnawing at something.
Rabbi Rosales or Rat boy?
The college he went to.
So this brings me to our next point. We're talking about the outfield.
Kemp is a transition right fielder yourself.
I'm not talking about that guy either. I'm talking about Mr. Melvin Upton. Melvin Upton Jr. Boss man swagger. Now, I'm telling you the boss man swagger. The boss man swagger, like I like to say, his name.
Boss.
He's a microcosm for the Padres. If he does good this year, I'm telling you the Padres will get good this year.
What do you mean by that?
He's like a player.
He's the
Hey.
barometer.
Listen,
Boss.
he's a player with a bunch of stuff on his back, a bunch of drama on his shoulder, a bunch of players, money, people telling him he can be good, better than he was. He has a bunch on his shoulder. He's a bunch, a lot of weight he's carrying with him.
Bellwether players. Those are the
Just
kind
like
of guys.
the Padres.
If he
Just
goes
like the
that
Padres,
way,
we're a team that has a lot of weight.
if he
a lot
goes
of
that
stuff
way,
on our
the
back.
entire team's going to go that way. That's absolutely
That's
true.
what I'm telling
Yes.
you. Boss man swagger is the man. He's got to pull it up, make it happen, and get this series going.
Gotta
for
dig.
this series, to get the series for San Diego.
He's
I'm
got
telling
some
you this much.
rad.
You talk to me. You talk to me. What do you got to say about Boss Man? Boss Man swagger.
He's got some rad catches.
Melvin Upton
Some
Jr.
clutch hits. And he's telling the youngins to tell him what's up. Like, pull your pants up. Tie your shoelaces a little tighter. Maybe jump for the ball. Maybe dive for the ball. Maybe make it happen. Tell him to make it happen. Like the third
Always swing
baseman
at ball
today.
four.
The third baseman is tight.
He
dude.
got on base a couple times the other day. He ended up walking. I think it was on base walk. Was a hit by a pitch, then got a hit. It's fun to watch a guy like that getting on base and looking like he's having fun still.
Rosen.
He looks like he's plays hard.
Rosen. What is it? Rosen?
I
Looks
don't
like
know
he
what-
plays hard.
Where's that guy been for the last 2 years?
Looks like he plays hard.
Rosen?
Last 2 years, he barely did anything the first year he got here.
Rosen.
yeah.
What's his last name? Rosen.
Rosales?
Rosales.
You keep thinking about that.
Seriously?
He's tight.
So Padres, it's been a beautiful evening. We have the candles gleaming. We have the beer flowing, and it's been a great night for the right field mission here in our first edition of Swag Report in 2016. May the Padres do great and encapsulate what it is to have swagger.
Amen.
May we become a champion this year
Again.
and many more
Again.
to come. May we become a powerhouse. May we start having good and better management and way better GM status. We need more players. We should have had better trades.
Oh,
Talking.
I agree.